take those shapes off the window, hide them behind your back for me. As soon as she sees the throat's gone, she's going to push off the window in a second and head back to me. There we go. And now you guys can switch your shapes. Let me give her a little bit of food for coming back to me. As soon as she finishes that, I'm going to send her back to the window. One more piece of shrimp here. I'm going to point. She's going to head over there. I think she's going to do it on the way over with the shrimp, and she went right to it. So now she's going to get a sea otter jackpot for getting her shape correct. The second time, because it was a little bit more difficult because they were switched after the first one. So a round of applause for Ollie and for my volunteers. Thank you guys for helping me work on that behavior. And now you're going to learn a lot more about otters while we continue with our session here in the exhibit. Back to you.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks again to our volunteers for helping us train Ollie today. And you guys probably saw how much our otters enjoyed their meals. And I mentioned a little bit earlier that they eat the most of any animal here compared to their body weight. And one of the reasons that they have to do that is because they're living in water that's pretty cold. So has anyone touched any animals over in our northern touch lab yet? What does that water feel like? Yeah, it's pretty cold. It's about 52 degrees. It'll hurt if you leave your hand in there for too long, but that's about the same temperature as the water in here. And so otters have that really high metabolism. They eat so much food so that they can burn all that energy to really be able to stay warm in this cold, cold water. And to give you guys an idea of how much an otter eats, let's just pretend for a second that we're all otters. We're otters that weigh about 100 pounds. And so if we're 100-pound otters that for some reason really don't like shrimp and clam but crave cheeseburgers, we would have to eat about 100 cheeseburgers every single day just to stay warm. Wow. Yeah, so that seems a little bit excessive. It would be kind of gross, but that's actually how much our otters have to eat compared to their body weight every single day so that they can stay warm in this really, really cold water. Of course, in addition to that metabolism, they've also got another adaptation that's great for cold water, and you guys can probably guess what it is. You can see it right now. It's silver on their heads and brown on their bodies. And that is their fur. So they've got the densest fur of any animal in the animal kingdom. And if you guys hold up an OK sign for me just like this, that little circle that your hand is making, that's about a square inch. And in 1 square inch of fur, how many hairs do you think an otter has? Higher than 30. Any guesses? Higher than 50. It's going to be about 1 million hairs in 1 square inch of fur. That's enough hair to cover an entire German Shepherd dog just in 1 square inch of otter's fur. It's crazy. So even though these guys are in the water, their skin's probably completely dry because that fur is so dense that the water can't actually get through. And those otters, they know they've got great fur. A lot of times you'll see them sort of brushing their faces. It's very cute, but they take really good care of their fur. They'll spend a lot of time cleaning it out. They'll roll around and blow bubbles in it to insulate it to make themselves even more warm. But then in the 1800s, we realized they had great fur as well. And so these otters, they were hunted almost to extinction so that we could make things like hats and coats out of their fur. And there were down to about 40 individual otters left. But luckily we protected them using things like the Marine Mammal Protection Act, the Fur Treaty Act, and those numbers are back up to around 3,000, so nowhere near what they used to be, but definitely a lot better than what it was at one point. And that's important for a number of reasons. Obviously, if you guys look at these otters, they're pretty cute, they're obviously pretty smart too. We wouldn't want them to go extinct. But they're also something called a keystone species, and that means they're really important to the kelp forest ecosystem that they come from. And so I mentioned earlier that urchins are one of otters' favorite foods. And urchins, they're great in an ecosystem in small numbers, but when you have too many running amok, they actually just eat all the kelp until it's gone. And then once that kelp is gone, all the animals that rely on it are gone as well. So that's one of the reasons that otters are really, really important to keeping that kelp ecosystem so healthy. When we talk about endangered animals like our otters, because I actually brought another marine mammal with me today. Do you guys know who this is? Yeah, it's the porpoise. Yeah, I appreciate your enthusiasm. It's the porpoise. It's a little vaquita. There are like less than 28 of these guys left. It's pretty sad actually. There's less of them than there were otters at one point. But unlike our otters, these guys aren't being hunted on purpose. There's nothing particularly useful or desirable about the vaquita. These guys are just getting caught by accident in a specific type of net that's being used to catch a different type of fish. And one of the ways that we can help this little vaquita out is by using sustainable seafood. So that's seafood that's not going to harm our otters, not going to harm our vaquita, and it's also going to mean there's going to be enough seafood for us and for the animals that live in the ocean. And of course, if you guys wanted to learn more about this animal, you can visit vaquitacpr.org. But eating that sustainable seafood is really going to make a difference. But of course, you guys can't save an animal you didn't know about, so I want to thank you guys so much for coming out today and learning a little bit more about our animals. And I'll stick around if you guys have questions, but otherwise enjoy the rest of your time here at the aquarium.